Radical Dude Twain here, and I got my Powerball ticket. And today I'm going to show you how to calculate the odds of you winning the Powerball. Now, if you're playing Powerball with candy money and you're dreaming about what to do if you won and you're laughing with friends about it and having a good experience, that's fine. If you're playing with rent money and desperately hoping to win, then I think you might have a problem and you should seek help. So, having said that, let's figure out the math behind the Powerball lottery. So this is what the Powerball ticket looks like when you're going to play. You can see that the first area has 69 numbers and you pick 5, and then the second area has 26 numbers and you pick 1, and that would cost you $2. And then, as you can see, if I pan down, there's a few times you could play. I think it's 5 per sheet of paper, but you don't have to play all 5. You could just play 1. I played 2, as you can see, and then they give you tickets like this. So let me show you the odds of winning at Powerball. Now, the way it's played, as you know, is there are 69 numbers, 69 balls, and you pick 5. Then they have a Powerball, which is 26 numbers, and you only pick 1. If you know some math, it's pretty easy to figure out how many different possibilities there are, because all you have to do is say 69 numbers and I'm picking 5, and order does not matter, so I use combinations. So here I write 69 C5, and I put it in the calculator and I get 11,238,513. Here I have 26 numbers and I'm just picking 1, and I can use C or P. It doesn't matter because you're only choosing 1. So there's only one way to pick 1 number. And this answer is 26. And then you multiply these two numbers together and you get 291,338. So there are 292,201,338 different combinations of the Powerball. So that's a little bit less than the population of the United States. So in your mind, picture every single person having a lottery ticket, all different, all distinct. Their chance of winning is 1 out of this whole number, 292 million. If you buy 2 lottery tickets, then your chance increases to 2 out of 292,201,338. But you must make sure that each ticket is distinct. That means one number has to be different. At least one number has to be different. If you pick the same numbers each time, your chance of winning is just 1 out of 292 million. Doesn't matter how many times you buy the ticket while you're playing this game. Now let me show you another way to calculate this if you don't understand this way. First of all, you have 69 balls and you're picking 5 of them. So these balls have the numbers 1 through 69 on it. Here you have 26 balls and you're picking 1. So let's take a look at another way to see this. So you're picking 5 balls. Well, how many different choices do you have for the first ball? You have a choice of 69 different numbers, so there's 69 different ways to pick the first ball. Now, how many choices do you have to pick the second ball? Because you can't repeat the number, so therefore you only have 68 choices. How many choices do you have to pick the third ball? You've already picked 2 numbers, so you have 67 choices left. And then you have 66 choices, and then 65. When you multiply this all out, you're going to get 1,348,621,560. This is an astronomically large number. And here, order matters. That means you would have to pick the balls in the order that they came. So if you pick 25 as one of your numbers, and 25 was the first ball, that means you would have had to pick 25 as the first number. So with a magnitude this large, no one's going to play the game because there's hardly any winners. So the lottery decides order doesn't matter. As long as you pick a number that appears in any order the ball is drawn, you're good. So that means this number is too large. So how do we figure out what the real number is now when order doesn't matter? So let me just say you have these 5. And also my friend, Radical Dude, has a video on the same channel called Permutations and Combinations, where he explains in depth. But just say, for simplicity, instead of me throwing out more numbers, let's say the numbers you picked were these letters: A, B, C, D, and E. Since the order doesn't matter, you could also win if you had A, B, C, E, and D. Right? You could win if you had any combination, B, A, C, E, D, etc. How do you find out how many different orders there are, or permutations? Is you say you have 5 choices for the first, 4 choices of letter for the second, 3, 2, 1, and it equals 120. So I can arrange these numbers 120 ways. But you only need one of them to win. So I'm going to reduce this 1 billion. Now, a way you could do it is subtract. You just keep subtracting to lower your odds. Because you could pick A, B, C, D, and F. Now, if your numbers were A, B, C, D, and F, there's also another 120 ways to win. So the easiest way, instead of repeated subtraction, the easiest way to do this is with division. So you take your 1,348,621, 560, 1,348,621,560, and you divide it by the 120, and you're going to get that number we had before, which was 11,238,513. Then you're going to multiply by this one. This is going to be the same. 26 balls, you pick one, you only have 26 choices. That's it. So your number is 26. So you multiply this number by 26 and you get the same thing that we got before, which was 201,560. So you buy one ticket, your chance of winning is 1 over 292,201,560. You buy 5 distinct tickets, and distinct means at least one of the numbers are different on each ticket, at least. So each ticket is different than it would be if you bought 5 tickets. It would be 5 out of 292,201,560. So these are the different ways that you could figure out the odds of winning. So you see, the chance of winning the Powerball is very small. So don't get caught up in it too much. You know, better yet, invest in yourself. Save a little bit and spend it on taking a class, or taking a trip, learn a trade, generate experiences. You know, this way you can understand different cultures or adapt to unforeseen circumstances and generally evolve. Well, this has been Radical Dude Twain, and I hope I was able to teach you something.